live streaming, I've had this almost like this fear that
they'd hear your trucker mouth.
my trucker mouth.
His mouth is more trucker than my mouth.
Yeah, Jeannie almost never swears.
That's not true.
You don't swear like I swear.
He swears a lot.
I don't.
But I would never say
part of my
I
vernacular.
almost, because sometimes those swear words are just
appropriate.
The best words. Although, like I have my friend Sage. I heard her swear once that I can remember. Well, I've probably heard her swear a couple of times, but the only time she's swearing is when she's retelling a story where somebody
else swears.
Yeah. Other than that, she's like sugar, or she's like talking about a girl. Like she might go, that girl's a loosey goosey, right, Sage? Are you there? Is anyone here?
Yeah. It always takes a sec for the system to catch up, and then you'll see everybody's hello.
A loosey goosey. And then I have another friend from college, and she never swears either, ever.
Who?
Jodie Foley. She never swears.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, she's pure as the
Irish-driven snow.
Yeah, that's how pure she is in real life. Do you have anything to talk about?
So we did. We are flipped. I don't even know how you guys really figure that out. I mean, obviously, like you can see whether.
Well, they know the store.
Read the
ladies know the store,
the sign or not, but anyways, the will you kill that phone? They're like 9 phones back here.
Yeah.
So I will say next week a couple things. So all Kimberbell items have been removed from our website. Except for, and I told her just to put everything there, but like blue tiles and some of the pre-order stuff we'll put back on because it's current.
That's all on at the right price.
Well, so then we can just go turn them on, but we need to do that because I wasn't sure if those were at the right price yet or not. That Kimberbell price increase has been, that was what, the 1st of March.
Okay.
So we'll turn back on the stuff that was priced correctly, but the
seasonal table runners that I
fine.
just put up.
You can turn all that stuff back on.
Nobody talked to me about this.
I talked to you about this a couple of days ago, and I said she was going to turn it all off, and that was going to be the easiest way to manage it from a time perspective. You told me it was a possibility. Yeah. So it's no longer a possibility. It's a reality. So we'll turn back on the items that have been priced correctly, but because everything was priced correctly in our point of sale at the store, we turned it off on the website. If there's something that you really want, you can call us and we can get it for you. But
it looks like everything's still active.
Oh, has she not done that yet?
No.
Are you sure they're not drafts?
Do you see all these words here that say active?
Maybe she forgot.
Just leave it. It's okay. It's okay, ladies. Go buy your Kimberbell at price increase prices.
Yeah, but then that happens and then you're like, oh no!
It's okay, ladies. Do it fast. Do it fast.
We had there was this rush. All of a sudden we had these new customers that were buying Kimberbell stuff. And I was like, you know what's happening is they're looking for this stuff. And our sites haven't been updated yet with the new pricing. So people from faraway lands were buying stuff. So then you better reach out to
her name's Christine,
and have her pull that stuff.
Why don't I just change it? Anyhow.
Why would you go to that effort?
Anyhow, ladies.
This is where we
for
argue efficiency.
For my table topper ladies, guess what just came in? This is going to be the table topper. It is called Sunny Rainbow. Isn't that cute? It's called Sunny Rainbow. It is the June table topper. And I will be contacting you if this is something that you've gotten. The ladies are going to be doing their class on the 16th. If you haven't signed up for the class with Michelle Burrett to do, I think it's called Mayflowers, you should do that because any time spent with Michelle is time well spent. So you can learn, and you know it's skill building.
Didn't the store look good this morning?
Patrick came in early. Number one, he brought me donuts. Did you get me the two I asked for?
Well, they only had one, and that was the grape-filled donut.
Oh, I love the jelly-filled donuts. I don't even like the filling. I take the filling and I squeeze it out. But I just like a little bit. I like that there was a little bit of flavor on the inside. So I take it and I squeeze the flavor. I squeeze the filling out and then I eat it. Isn't that weird? We all do kind of weird stuff, don't we? With our food? Is that, no? Nobody? That's not a Me Too statement? No? And then my glazed donut, I don't like stuff that's too sweet. I love a glazed donut, but it's too sweet, so I wipe off as much of the glaze as I can. So there were a bunch of glazed
donuts in there, and I don't know how many more there are.
Violet wanted one.
Violet wanted one, too.
Wish I could say.
I was trying to think of what Miss Knapp was referring to. Wish I could say that. Work with men for 30-plus years. But I don't know. So, the other thing is just an update on next week, because I did tell the boys will not be answering phones next week. So
leave us a message.
There will be, whoa, Marlene Bixenman likes mustard on her pancakes.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Trouble will lick the sugar off for you.
Yeah. Trouble.
We had a friend whose kid, like, they had to watch because, like, all of a sudden he'd disappear and he'd be licking the gum on the bottom side of the table. Remember
he would,
that?
just like a dog.
Like, you'd look down, his face would be all wet. Like,
yes,
it
would be all wet because he'd be, like, licking it.
He'd be like,
trying to chew it off, the bottom of the table.
It's so gross. So gross.
Mustard on pancakes, that's almost like, like a sandwich.
It's like a crepe.
Yeah, like a savory crepe. Peanut butter on watermelon. Interesting. Never tried that one. Yeah. Ooh.
So anyways, so the boys will not be answering phones next week. I mean, really our hope for next week is that we can kind of dig ourselves out. I mean, a handful of people were in the store yesterday, and one woman said to me yesterday, she goes, "You guys are always busy," but she's like, "I've been in 3 or 4 times over the last couple of weeks, and you guys are crazy busy."
Well, we keep going, oh, is this just
a wave? Like, when's the wave gonna crest?
That's what we've been saying for 2 years
Instead, it's
now.
like, wah! Like I'm getting washed in the waves. So anyways, the hope is that the boys will catch up next week.
I need to contact you about your kit. I need to. Yeah.
So so there will be a message essentially saying, leave a message and, listen, if you're calling to check on a sewing machine, we're probably not going to call you back, but because we're on vacation. But if it's something important, we'll call you back, or we can have the guys touch base. And I think everything was fixed on like hours online, etc., showing that we will be only open from 11 to 1.
I didn't like syrup. This was the only way I would eat them. I was a crazy Korean. I used to rinse my kimchi.
I can actually understand that.
Because it's spicy. So I'd rinse the spice off. Anyhow.
You didn't like peppers?
There was all sorts of
didn't
stuff
like
I didn't.
leaves.
There was all sorts of stuff I didn't like. Those Koreans eat some crazy stuff. There's still stuff I don't eat.
Like
Oh God, that's the worst.
What?
It's like
they
it
take
looks like
fish and
fish
they
guts.
clean them, and then they ferment what they cleaned out of the fish, and then they eat that.
Is that what
That's what it is. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
it is.
My dad tried to convince Patrick and I that we should go into a fish sauce making business. With
He's like, then you take the fish and you put it in a barrel and you add a bunch of salt and then you just let it rot. And then it makes good fish sauce. And I'm like, yeah, we're not going into that business. No thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll buy some land on the ocean and we'll make salt. Like,
I didn't know that's what fish sauce is, just like rotting fish.
peanut butter banana mayonnaise.
The peanut
sandwiches.
butter banana part sounds really good, but that mayonnaise part,
I
not
used to
so
eat
much.
mayonnaise and tomato sandwiches. Like light mayo, tomato, a little bit of salt on the tomato.
Maybe I'm not so weird after all. Maybe I'm the most normal.
I don't know. You're pretty weird.
So
I was thinking during our break, like, remember how much fun that when we had the barbecue at the house we rented in Oregon? Do you remember that? When we hosted the barbecue for the girls and everybody came over to the house, like, I was thinking we should do that at this house in Vegas.
Oh.
Like, because it has a pool and all that stuff. And,
for
like,
the girls.
For the girls,
Oh,
like we could do
yeah.
a dinner over there.
Yeah, because
And then I was
we're gonna be in St. George, and then we're gonna be in Vegas for Violet's soccer tournament. Yeah, that would be really fun.
And then I was like, what
That-
could we cook?
That sounds good to me. Dill pickles,
pickle
and
and
cheese
cheese,
sandwich.
that does
That
sound
actually
good.
sounds really, really good to me. Peanut butter and syrup and on pancakes, that sounds pretty good too.
I eat peanut butter honey sandwiches
Yeah, to this day.
to this day. It's rare, but if I'm gonna go out, like,
It's not that rare.
Well, no, but if I'm like gonna go do something like endurant, like that's my sandwich of choice.
That doesn't sound like very endurant stuff.
Oh God, it's awesome
I
because it's
guess.
got sugar and carbs and.
So I want to show you our deal of the day for today, and I only have 5 of them, and I'm actually going to
Wait, you only have 5 deals of the day?
No, I have 5 of the thing that's going to be the deal
I was
of the
like
day.
5 different deals of the day.
But I can get more
Only?
of them, but I just wanted to see what the response would be. You just have to understand if you don't get one of the 5, that you're going to get it when I get back. Like, I'll get it ordered and everything. So this is going to be the deal of the day. How many of you have ever made a mistake when you're embroidering? I know you probably haven't, but I sure have. And this is the stitch ripper. So when we got the stitch, I should put the stitch remover on there too. When we got the stitch remover, I thought it was a we have a product. It's an electric seam ripper. I thought that was something like
stitch
this.
ripper.
And when I went to use it, I was like, this thing's a piece of garbage. And I just tossed it to the side. What I realized is it was a seam ripper. Wait, I'm going to grab one so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not.
It's not the stitch eraser? The Peggies?
No, that's not it. Okay. So there are, and some of you have this in purple. I have the purple one. This is the one by Quilt in a Day by Eleanor Burns. And it is called a seam stripper. The purple one, I can't remember what that one is called. But these are not the same as these. These are very different. I thought they were the same thing. And so what I did was I made a mistake. I brought one of my embroideries, and this was an extra one so I could demo it for you. I made a mistake, and then I tried to use this on it and didn't do anything. I was like, piece of garbage, tossed it to the side. I have since fallen in love with this. It's amazing, and I use it a lot with my serging because I can just touch it to the serge stitch, and it just comes right apart and doesn't damage my fabric. But this is our deal of the day today, and it's a stitch ripper. I only have 5 of them, so I didn't want to open this up. But things I love about this one is you can use it corded or cordless, which is a nice option. It comes with a little itty bitty blade. So mine only comes with one blade, and this one has the itty bitty blade. Do you see that? So you can be more precise. So it comes with the itty bitty blade that I'm pointing at, and then it comes with the full size blade like that one, which is great. And it comes with extra blades, oil, and brush. So every once in a while, you want to put a little bit of oil on
Part
it.
of me goes, did somebody just take their like grooming stuff and they're like, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work on my.
Maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove some stitches. So let's say I actually started doing a little bit. I was like, oh, so this is what it looks like when you kind of fuzz it up. And then you can just go from the front and just take out those stitches. Isn't that amazing? So I have mine with the full size blade. This is the Peggy Stitch Eraser. And what I love about the Peggy Stitch Eraser is it's just like this. It's expensive. I want to say the Peggy Stitch Eraser, they're like over $100. So the special ones we're doing on that is they're $90, and we're doing them for $65. What's that? 65. So they're 28% off.
Whoa.
28% off. So you just like turn it on, and then you can just go ahead and put it to your stitches. Am I doing it the right way? There we go. You can hear it. And it just like fuzzes up. Sorry, Patrick. And then you can just remove your stitches from the front side.
Yeah, don't do it over my computer.
Where's the tweezers I brought over here?
Her precision tip.
Oh yeah,
tweezers.
and look it. And then your stitches come right. I mean, everyone needs one, right? Oh my God, the sales are blowing up on the website. Just kidding, I can't see. And then look, there's
like
all
phone
the
in
black
the background.
stitching, and how easy was that? You know, because every once in a while you just put in the wrong color and you step away or something happens. And I mean, was that like so easy? Here's the black part. It was covered with stitching, and now I just pulled it all up, and we are ready to go. So that's going to be the deal of the day today. It's made by Dime, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. If you're an embroiderer and you've ever tried to rip stitches out, now you can just use your little stitch remover. So let me open this up for you, and you can see what you're gonna get.
I thought you weren't going to open it.
Well, I can just kind of show you like this. See, here's your little instruction book, and then there's all your little goodies that come with it.
Can we talk about how orders, stuff like that, will be handled next week while we're gone?
I love the Kaisi Ripper. I have that. It's good. Miss Marlene has the stitch remover. So yes, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I just think people need to remember that we're gone, and we handle most of the order fulfillment, and so we'll put something on the website, but like online orders will not be filled until we return.
So I'll get everything
on that Monday.
As much out as I can right now this week.
Did we got an update?
So I don't have anything else to share. Do you?
I don't. I think we remain 3 weeks out. The hope is once we get back, we'll be a little faster. And but I think that pretty much covers it.
Yeah. So have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. We have Donna's having her second day of Paradise today, so she's got her 2 sessions. I'm doing the serger classes tomorrow. So if you want to know how to make a serger pillow and put in a zipper, make piping, that class is for you. And then I'm going to be doing binding in the afternoon. If anyone has is that in person? That's in person. So we're not going to talk about that. And then Scan and Cut. Scan and Cut is going to be on Friday. And I think that's it. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.